Hello and welcome to the Gift of Life Family House's annual President's Reception. My name is Howard Nathan, and I'm very excited to be with you tonight for this special event. Although I wish we could all be together in person at the Family House, I'm so grateful for this opportunity to celebrate and recognize you. Thanks to your generosity this past year, the Family House never stopped supporting transplant families. I'm also proud to say that transplantation continues and the numbers are on the rise. Last year, Gift of Life Donor Program coordinated 1,619 transplants. And once again, we've been the nation's most generous community for organ donors, now 13 years in a row. As some of you know, 2021 is a very special year for the Family House. This summer, we will be celebrating our 10th anniversary. Many of you have been with us since the beginning, and I'm so grateful to all those who've taken this amazing journey with us. Since opening back in 2011, you've helped us provide over 70,000 room nights, 258,000 meals, and countless acts of kindness for thousands of transplant families. Our mission would not be possible without you. Please be on the lookout in the coming months for more information regarding the celebration of our 10th anniversary. Now we have a very special evening planned for you tonight and that I hope you'll enjoy. You'll hear from our Vice President Jan Weinstock, a few very special guest speakers, and even a performance by one of our own team members. Lastly, Bob Kelly from Fox 29 in Philadelphia will share a very special message. We hope the next half hour or so will be very enjoyable and very inspiring. To kick things off, Sarah Reese and her son Zach want to say hello and give a quick update on Zach. As many of you may recall, they both stayed at the Family House when Zach received his life-saving heart transplant. Here's an update from Sarah Reese.
Whoa. Thank you, Howard. Hi, everyone. As Howard said, my name is Sarah Reese, and this is Zach.
Hi.
And we just wanted to extend our thank you for everything that you all do for Gift of Life. We started our journey with the Gift of Life in the summer of 2019, our transplant journey. And we will forever be grateful for all that everybody at the Gift of Life does to help ensure the safety of the families and the patients while waiting for transplant, as well as the lodging at the Family House. And especially for us, waiting during a pandemic for a heart transplant was a little bit more difficult, I would think, than the average transplant wait time would be. And just the fact that everybody at Gift of Life continued to push forward and do what needed to be done in order to ensure safe procurement of a heart for Zachary, as well as many other organs for other transplant recipients. So we're home. We are doing well. As you can see, somebody is very active. And he has been able to enjoy all the snow that this year has brought to us. We've been sledding and playing and making snow angels and snowmen, and then also playgrounds and hiking. Do we like to hike a lot?
Yep.
Yeah. So we've been hiking a lot and getting into the muddy puddles from the rain, which has been tons of fun. Do we like muddy puddles? Yeah. And then, so the plan is for us this summer, we're going to go to the beach with some friends and then start a summer program back at our Montessori school. So we have just been hanging out at home, enjoying being home, and every day being humbled and grateful for the selfless act of kindness from a complete and total stranger who said yes to organ donation, and just having our second chance. So thank you to everybody who has worked tirelessly to help ensure that for us, and then also for so many other transplant recipients. To all of the donor families out there, not just ours, but to all of the donor families out there, our gratitude will forever be present. And we are working to ensure that this little heart, right, enjoys every day and is treated with the best possible care. So thank you so much, and we hope you all have a great day.
Thank you, Sarah and Zach. It's always so nice to hear from you. We're always here for you at the Family House and look forward to seeing Zach grow up and enjoy his second chance at life. And now I'm very excited to introduce one of our very own team members, Kate Kratzenberg, who has a very special song to share with all of you. Kate is one of our guest services interns and currently in school for music therapy. She has put something together that will be sure to inspire you and remind you of just how much an impact you've made on transplant families. Please enjoy this Family House rendition of You Raise Me Up. This song is dedicated to all of you.
Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining us for the President's Reception tonight. My name is Kate Kratzenberg and I am an intern here at the Gift of Life Family House. Today I'm presenting a song to you. It's the song You Raise Me Up by Josh Groban, but it's got a little twist to it. I rewrote the first verse and the chorus to dedicate specially to you guys. So I want to thank you so much and thank you for your continued support to such an incredible organization.
Well, I've been down, feeling like I can't breathe. My fate's unknown as far as I can see. But then I feel your helping hand to guide me into a brighter day where I am free. The family house was there when I had nothing. The family house is what pulled me through. I am here because of immense kindness. The family house is here because of you. When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Hi everyone, I'm Jan Weinstock. First, I want to thank Kate for sharing her voice and such a beautiful song. What an inspiring testament to the mission we share with all of you, to be a home away from home for transplant families and to help them through their transplant journey. I am always honored and excited to celebrate with you at our annual President's Reception. Yes, it looks a little different this year, but the sentiment and the gratitude, it's the same. And yes, we really, really miss you all so much. One of the questions I frequently get asked is, when will our volunteers be able to return? We are closely tracking the CDC and public health guidelines. We are doing our best to roll out a plan. Our number one priority has to be the safety of our guests, our volunteers, and staff. We are still limiting overnight capacity at the Family House to under 20 rooms. We hope to have volunteers back in the house by September 1st. I promise you we will continue to track whether there are specific areas where we may be able to have a limited number of volunteers in earlier than that. I know that time has passed so differently throughout this past year. I'd like to invite you to really take a step back in time. It's hard to believe that it's been almost a decade since we opened the doors to the Family House. We are so fortunate to have had such a dedicated group of volunteers and contributors by our side every step of the way. Many of you are like family to us, and we have shared some good times and, yes, some challenging times. I hope you will be as proud as we are over the milestone we recently reached. Because of your generosity, the Family House has reached the milestone of providing over $10 million in subsidized care to transplant families since opening our doors. And we have stayed true to our vision. No family is turned away for inability to pay the $40 nightly fee. This incredible accomplishment was made possible because of all of you, our amazing committed community. Thank you. Because of you, families are provided with affordable or sometimes even free care during a very difficult time. Now, most of you know we at Gift of Life do appreciate a celebration and sharing. We wanted to share a little something with you. We hope everyone received their special gift. Don't worry if you haven't already received the envelope at home that says, "Do not open." It'll be coming in the mail. That's the envelope I'd like you to have near you now. Many of you have traveled so many moments, memories, and miles with us. We hope this gift reminds you of all the precious memories, the mountains of support, and the miles of care that you've provided. And we hope we can count on you to continue this journey with us for years to come. So go ahead, open the package. You are the very first to have Family House feet. Wear these socks with pride, and do make sure to send us pictures to show us that you are ready to get back to the Family House. Please also take a minute to join me in thanking our extraordinary and talented Family House staff members. They are the ones who create the experience that our guests have and provide the comfort and care that makes the Family House so special. We also want to give a thanks and a shout out to our devoted advisory board members, many of whom have been with us since we opened. Thank you so much for your expertise and for your leadership. Now, I want to invite the very talented and vibrant Nicole Kaur. Nicole stayed at the Family House after she received her second chance at life, a double lung transplant. It is because of your financial contributions and care that we were able to provide the support that Nicole and her family needed during her recovery.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Nicole Kaur. I'm a 28-year-old cystic fibrosis patient, and more importantly, I'm a bilateral lung transplant recipient. I originally came from New Jersey. I now live in North Carolina, and I am one of the many patients who had the honor of staying at the Gift of Life Family House. Now, my transplant journey started in March of 2019. That's when I started to decline, so they sent me for a transplant evaluation at the University of Pennsylvania. And by April or May, I was going a little bit crazy because I was planning a wedding and going through a transplant evaluation at the same time. So by June 1st a very exciting day. I was married and I got a congratulation email saying that I just received a grant from the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation to produce my very own musical, Fall Risk, which is about my life as a cystic fibrosis patient and future transplant recipient. On June 14th, only 14 days later, I received my double lung transplant. And then July 4th, because I remember it being a holiday, lots of fireworks, I showed up to the Gift of Life family house. It was myself, my husband, and my mother, and the three of us had such an amazing time. It was comforting, there was a therapy dog, lots of pasta, and no matter when we came back for clinic, came back from a surgery, came back from the hospital, we always felt comforted, supported, and right at home. I remember going to the gym every day. I remember shooting vlogs. And more importantly, there was always chicken. And nothing's more important than chicken. Just kidding. The most important thing is that there were volunteers, donors, and supporters that were always there to help myself, my mother, and my husband. And you guys are what really helped me get by on my transplant. So thank you again so much to all of you, because without you, I'm really not sure how I would have made it this far. You are the ones that made it feel like home, and you are considered a huge part of my family. So thank you.
Thank you for sharing your story, Nicole. We are so glad that we could be here for you during your journey, and I look forward to hearing about your adventures and your accomplishments. Speaking of adventures and accomplishments, our next guest has many under his belt. Whether it's eating breakfast with the locals, reporting on traffic, or interviewing Philadelphians all around the city, you name it, he's done it. Please enjoy this message from Bob Kelly, a genuine hometown hero and a feature reporter for Good Day Philadelphia, Fox 29.
Hey everybody, good evening and welcome to the annual Family House President's Reception. Hi, I'm Bob Kelly from Fox 29's Good Day Philadelphia, coming to you tonight from my living room, which is really where I've been broadcasting for the last year or so, every morning on Good Day Philadelphia. Yep, I come right down the steps there, business on the top, my shorts, party on the bottom, sweatpants, and that's what we do each and every morning here on TV. It's a pleasure to be here tonight, and I want to give a big shout out to all the attendees, no matter where you're watching, and thank you for your support of the Family House. You know, your support is crucial to the mission to help keep things going and help so many families in need. And I got big news. You ready? Dun, 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 breaking news like we do on television. I'm going to come to visit the Family House. If you watch me every week, I have a segment called Breakfast with Bob. Every week I pick a different spot in a different neighborhood. Come on out, we have breakfast, and we showcase and give a good shot in the arm to the spot with some PR. I'm going to do it for the Family House. So look for an email with a date to be announced so that I can come out and show the whole world the great things that we're doing down there at the Family House, and we're going to do it live on Fox 29. It's a pleasure to be here tonight. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning on Fox 29.
Thanks, Bob. We are so looking forward to having you in our kitchen soon. Breakfast with Bob is going to be a bash for sure. With that, I'd like to thank you all once again for joining us tonight. Please accept our gratitude. You are all amazing. We could not do this without you. We hope you've enjoyed this special event, and we can't wait to see you in person. As we say good evening, I'm going to close us out with a few messages from some of our grateful guests. Thank you all, have a great evening, and please stay safe.
Hi, my name is Danielle K. Small, and I stayed at the Gift of Life while I recovered from my kidney transplant in 2020. I just want to thank them because they were so courteous and welcoming, and they made me feel extremely comfortable while I was there. I felt like I was at a home away from home, and I appreciate all of the staff and all of the care that they provided. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kelly, and this is my son Matthew. We're from Chesapeake, Virginia, and we stayed at the Family House for over a month in 2014 while Matthew recovered from his life-saving heart transplant. We had an amazing experience at the family house. Matthew became close friends with another boy who was waiting for a heart transplant, and I was able to encourage his mom while they waited for him to receive his new heart. We still stay at the family house at least 4 times a year when we go back to Philadelphia for follow-up appointments. We always look forward to seeing the staff and, of course, enjoying the home-cooked meals. Thank you so much for your support of the family house.
Hi everyone, my name's Nikki Richard and this is my mom, Joanne Richard, and we're here from Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm awaiting a double lung transplant. And we wanted to stay at the Gift of Life family house because we've heard such wonderful things. The staff here is amazing. Everyone is wonderful. All the volunteers, all the home cook heroes.
All our needs are met.
All our needs are met.
Yep.
We can't say enough good things about being here, and we wouldn't want to stay anywhere else.
And our family appreciates it too, because they don't have to worry so much about us being here in the big city by ourselves. We have everything we need and security, and you've just all been terrific. You've allowed us to concentrate on Nikki's health and wellness before she gets her transplant, and that means so much. You alleviate a lot of the stresses that we had when we first came here. It's been terrific. Thank you so much. We appreciate everything you do.
Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Darnell King, and I am brother and caregiver to Danielle Small. We spent 5 weeks at Gift of Life Family House, and it was spent in thanksgiving to the staff and the visitors for their encouraging words and their support during such a trying time in our life. I just want to say thank you again for the awesome stay, and we are forever grateful for what you have done for us. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Bridget Baxley, and this is my husband Tibor and our son John Paul. We're from Fredericksburg, Virginia.
And in January of 2015, John Paul was flown to Children's Hospital Philadelphia at 9 months of age for a life-saving liver transplant. During that time, we were told about the family house, and we stayed there not only during his care at the hospital, but also for his aftercare.
The month I stayed at the family house with John Paul was a difficult time, but I was supported with not only a warm bed, but incredible meals made by volunteers, along with much-needed extras, such as rides to our follow-up appointments, support from the staff, and a much-needed haircut. We still visit for follow-ups, and John Paul's favorite room is the playroom.
So on behalf of our family, we just wanted to say thank you to the staff and to you, the donors that make this place special and make this place possible. It is indeed a place of hope for us, and I know for a lot of the other families that have stayed there as well. So again, on behalf of our family, thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, my name is Keith Chalmers. I had a double lung transplant 6 years ago on March 29th, 2015. I've been coming to the Gift of Life Family House since 2014 when I was coming down to get tested. I'm here today at the Gift of Life Family House for a doctor's appointment. And of course they had a room for me. And this is somewhere where I could come and I can talk to other people who have had transplants and who are waiting to be transplanted, and I can let them know that it will get better. Just hold on, you know. God is good, you know. Do whatever you have to do to get to where God has planned for you, you know. So here I am, giving back what was so freely given to me.